Yo, what is good, guys? It's Relik. Welcome to Wave Ninja. Today I'm going to be starting a new series called Freebie Fridays, and I already know what you're thinking. Today's Saturday, but that was because I was lazy yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it every Friday, and I'm basically going to give a rundown of my favorite free plugins for a specific type of thing. So today is going to be mastering. Next time might be like my favorite guitar sample libraries or something along the lines of that. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments and I will definitely get around to doing them. Before I get into the video, I just want to give a shout out to these 3 people who won the free kits that I posted in my last video. I basically rallied off some of my kits to specific people who posted a skull emoji on my last photo on Instagram. So yeah, if you guys want to be a part of the free giveaways that I'm going to be doing every 1 or 2 weeks on my Instagram, follow me at Prod by Relik, and I'm also going to be giving out a free drum kit when I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so go follow it. Prod by Relik. Or Wave Ninja. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you a beat that I did with my friend Fallen. He sent me the melody and I added the drums on top of it. I threw in an 808 from my new 808 kit called Omega, and I used the leopard one on this. But yeah, if you've heard the preview of the Omega 808 kit, you've heard this song already, so I'll just skip ahead. Yeah, you kind of get the general idea. For my master, I just have a utility, which is basically doing volume automation at the very end, just to make it fade out, because that's usually what I do for most of my beats. The next thing I have is a invisible limiter, which is a $120 VST, I think. They have like multiple different versions of it, but I'm pretty sure this is the $120 one. And yeah, I'm going to be comparing this one to the free one. And then the last thing I have is a spectrum analyzer, just so you guys know this is my master chain on pretty much all my beats. But yeah, the free limiter is called limiter number 6, and I think it's made by like Vlad Sounds or something along the lines of that. And as you can see, there's multiple different sections of this. There's a compressor, a peak limiter, high frequency limiter, clipper, and protection. And usually I only end up using the clipper and the protection at the very end. And for the protection, I usually have it set to -0.3. So yeah, basically the reason why I have it set to -0.3 is because whenever you're converting audio, sometimes if you have it set to 0 dB, it'll clip whenever you're converting it to a different format. So I like to give it a -0.1 to -0.3 gap, just in case whenever I'm converting it, it just makes sure that it doesn't go over 0 dB. So yeah, that's how I have it set up, and then I have it set to ISP precise, like I said. And then I also turn on the clipper section. And let me see what I have this set to. I have this set to 6 dB of gain. So I'm going to add 6 dB of gain on this, and I'm going to do a little comparison. And then I also changed the knee all the way over to -12. And basically the farther you have it over, it'll basically like curve it more. So this gives it more of like a soft clipping sound as opposed to this, which is kind of, I guess, more of like a digital clipping kind of sound. So I like having it curved because it just sounds more natural to me. And then the last thing I do is I set this to signal, and that basically allows you to change the oversampling. And I usually change it to ×4, which will add a tiny bit of latency, but it sounds a little bit better in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just going to give a little comparison between the two. So this is what it sounds like with no limiting whatsoever. And as you can see, the master is clipping at over 2 dB, but that's pretty much just because my kick is clipping, which I intentionally did because it's a hard track. And then this is what the $120 limiter sounds like. And the reason why I like the invisible limiter is because it's very, very transparent. Like basically the only thing it's really doing is it's boosting the gain. Like it's not coloring the sound in any way. So yeah, that's basically the reason why I like that one. And then I'm going to be showing you limiter number 6. Yeah, as you can hear, it's super clean, especially for a free mastering plugin. It sounds a little bit worse than the invisible limiter in my opinion, but I think for free, that is like perfect, and it sounds way better than the fruity limiter, and the default stock limiter for Ableton is just fucking garbage. It's even worse than the fruity limiter. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. There's also different sections. You can also change this around to where it usually is set up to have, oh shit, my light died. I'm gonna go change my light real quick. So yeah, you can basically just change the order in which this is all set up. So originally it's set to compressor into limiter, but if you want to change it from limiter to compressor, you can do it that way. Typically, I don't really like using the peak limiter because in my personal opinion, I think it just pumps too much. But I'm sure if you mess with the release time and the attack time and all that stuff and change different modes and stuff, you can get really good sound out of it. But like I said, I use invisible limiter most of the time, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, or if you want to help out the channel, make sure to throw a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll be posting more stuff throughout this week, so yeah.